Astamin promotes good health in adults and children. With Astamin, vitality and vigor is promoted, especially during hard work and sports. Also, Astamin helps fast recovery from illness. With essential amino acids and vitamins in Astamin, your body will perform optimally.
You can find Astamin in all registered pharmaceutical shops across the country.
Astamin, the building blocks for good health of the family. Astamin, marketed by Fitson Healthcare Limited, the company that values life.
Check it. Mac check 1 2 1 2. It's your boy Big T. You're representing 166 family. I'm a bush in love. UK and worldwide. Now I'm saying I'm chilling with DJ Ali. On fait nous chier là du beau Timothy wow. Elle a your bottom T.O.R. On fait nous chier lady Timothy Bob. We trying this time. You will get burn, burn, burn. Yeah, DJ Ali, Big T. I'm bush in love. Shout out to everyone, east, west, south, north. DJ Ali, Big T.
I am a ricotta, mama, Africa, ricotta, make me dance, yeah. What's up, everybody? This is your boy, Van, and we are broadcast.
Nice one, Baba.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Easter Sunday show right here on AYO Radio UK. Yeah, thank God he's resurrected. Yeah, big up Jesus. Jesus was a superstar that we caught 5 loaves of bread and feed multitudes with fishes. Yes, Jesus Christ. That's why we're here today, to celebrate his resurrection. Happy Easter to all our listeners and viewers worldwide. Thank you so much for joining us today on AYO Radio UK. The program you are about to listen to is Moment with God with Pastor John Kadri. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax as we celebrate the resurrection right here on Moment with God, an encounter with light. Yes, Pastor John Kadri will be joining us live from Ibadan, Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy this show. Hello, you're live on AYO Radio, Pastor John Kadri.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I want to welcome us on this great day I set aside to mark the resurrection of the Lord Jesus Christ. Thank God we have seen another Easter Sunday. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
I welcome everybody to this program, Moment with God, and I encounter with us on AYO Radio, United Kingdom. I am Pastor John Kadri from Ibadan, World Life International Church, also known as Sovereign Love Worship Center. Let me right away follow the studio lines that we can use as we go on in this program. +44 79 311 78486. +44 79 311 78486. Or +234 90 24 55 3788. +234 90 24 55 3788. So you can get across to us through WhatsApp call, messages, but no video call. Praise the Lord. Today we are continuing where we stopped last week. The Jesus Company. This is part 2. We are talking about that if you are in the Jesus Company, there's some things that will be noticed around you. And those things are first and foremost seen in Jesus. And if you truly belong to Jesus' company, those things must be evident in your own life too. Let's talk about faith, that Jesus is a man of faith. Today we are looking at understanding. Praise the Lord. Understanding. That's what we are looking at today. Now, talking about understanding. Jesus displayed understanding in unique ways. Jesus showed example of somebody understood every matter, every situation. He has a grasp of situation. He can comprehend beyond measures. Praise God. Now, looking at the prophecy about him in Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1 to 3. Prophecy about Jesus coming. The Bible says there, Isaiah 11, 1 to 3 says, and there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his root, and the Spirit of Lord shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord, and shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord, and he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. You know, there is a truth of knowing beyond the circumstance, seeing with the eye of the Spirit beyond what is being shown, hearing beyond what is being said. That's understanding. When Jesus was still a child, people took note of the special understanding deposited in him. In Luke chapter 2, verse 46 to 47. Luke chapter 2, 46 to 47. Bible read there. He said, and it came to pass that after 3 days, they found him in the temple, sitting in the midst of the doctors, both hearing them and asking them questions. And all that heard him were astonished at his understanding and answers. Now, Jesus as a child, when they saw him, they saw the kind of understanding he is displaying. He was among the doctors, the PhD holders, the professors of those days. And the way he was asking questions, the way he was answering questions, they knew this young boy has a grasp of what is being discussed. They saw that his understanding is beyond some levels. So everyone that claims to be in Jesus' company, that claims to be a Christian, that claims to be a believer, must show have a trace of this great deposit of understanding. In Luke 24, verse 44, Luke 24, 44 to 45, Bible says that, and he said unto them, these are the words which I speak unto you, while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses, and in the prophet, and in the psalm concerning me. Then open ye their understanding, that they might understand the scriptures. Praise the Lord. So Jesus, when he was in on earth, was opening the understanding of men. He was opening the understanding. So he wants us to also be in the same realm as he was when he was on the earth. He wants us to be in the same realm. One of the major prayers that Paul the Apostle prayed for the believers is in Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 1, I'll read verse 16 to 19. Ephesians chapter 1, verse 16 to 13. It says that seek not to give thanks for you, making mention of you in my prayers, that the God of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of glory, may give unto you the spirit of wisdom and revelation of the knowledge of him. Now look at verse 18. That the eyes of understanding being enlightened, that ye may know what is the hope of his calling, and what the riches of the spirit of his inheritance in the saints, and what is the exceeding greatness of his power towards what? Who believe? According to the working of his mighty power. Now the prayer of Paul, that our eyes of understanding be open. I tell you, understanding has a lot to do about if we are going to succeed or if we are going to fail. If we are going to excel or we are going to live in the realm of mediocrity. In the book of First King, there was a king in Israel. The Bible records that God himself said there won't be any king like him before or after him. What stand him out? We can get cute to it in First King chapter 3. First King chapter 3, I'll read verse 5, 9, and 12. First King chapter 3, I'll read verse 5, 9, and 12. He said, indeed, the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream by night, and God said, ask what I shall give you. God gave Solomon a blank check to ask for anything. Then let's see what Solomon asked for. Verse 9, that's First King chapter 3, verse 9. Solomon was saying now, says, give therefore their servant an understanding heart to judge thy people, that I may discern between good and bad. For who is able to judge this thy great, this so great the people? Verse 12. Then God responded, said, no, I have done according to your words. No, I have given thee a wise and understanding heart, so that there was none like thee before thee, neither after thee shall any arise like unto thee. Praise the Lord. See? Solomon did not ask for anything there for riches, there for wealth, he asked for understanding heart. He must have got to know that if I could get understanding heart, then there's no problem. And God gave it to him. He gave him an understanding heart. And we saw that understanding heart displayed in the case of the two allots. First King chapter 3, we read down 16 to 28. Two allots, they slept in the night. They had the same baby at the same time, young babies. And one was a real sleeper. It can sleep on water. And it slept and rolled on the child and suffocated the child. And she woke up after the damage has been done. And now he looked, saw the other adult still sleeping. Maybe that one woke up to breastfeed. And quickly he killed the baby. And it became a big case before the king. The baby, the live baby cannot talk. The dead baby is dead. Now, one woman is saying, this is my child. The other woman is saying, this is my child. The living child is mine. The king gave me a sword. Call the living child into two. Give each part to the woman. And the woman whose the baby, live baby, is ours, she yearned for her baby. I said, no, king, don't kill. Give it to her. When the baby grows up, I'm very sure he will know the mother. Blood will speak. He may know that I'm the mother. And the king said, don't kill the baby. Give it to this woman. She's truly the mother. The other one was shouting, yes. Christ living into two. Let it not be mine. Let it not be ours. And now that's not the house of the mother. It shows she's not the mother. And the Bible says in 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 13, and all Israel heard of the judgment which the king had judged, and they feared the king, for they saw that the wisdom of God was with him to do judgment. You see, there's a connection between wisdom and understanding. Great connection. Wisdom and understanding are two sides of the same coin. Wisdom and understanding are two sides of the same coin. Now, the height between those two sides is what is knowledge. Wisdom is like two sides of the same coin. Then the height between those two sides is what is called knowledge. The knowledge understood is the knowledge that can be put to use. The knowledge put to use is what is called wisdom. Like Bishop Abel said, he said, wisdom is knowing what to do and doing it. And that's what brings results. When you know what to do in any situation and you do it brings results. But before you can know what to do, you must understand. Have some understanding about the process of getting a result. You may have the know-how, but until you know how to apply the know-how, you can't get results. That's where understanding comes in. Understanding helps you to meditate, to take in the knowledge and break it down into applicable parts where you can apply it and get solution. Praise the Lord. You can acquire tremendous knowledge, but without understanding, it will not profit you. The word today is an acute shortage of men of understanding. Men that can comprehend situation at the tip of the finger. Men that can provide solutions to intractable matters. Lack of understanding is a terrible thing, I must tell you. The evidence of lack of understanding is clear to all. It abounds in the society. Let me tell you some things. How lack of understanding shows itself. Number one, you see, anyone that lacks understanding is in the same class of animals. No, I'm not the one that's saying it. It's Bible that says so, say so. If you lack understanding, you are in a class of animals. Maybe you follow after Charles Darwin that believes every man came from animals. Me, I came from God. I look like God. But in Psalm 49, verse 12 and 20, verse 49, verse 12 and 20, it says, nevertheless, man being honored, abideth not. It's like a beast that perishes. A man in honor, but doesn't understand that he's in honor, that he's placed in a position of honor. It's not better than animals that perish. Of course, we see kings that don't understand what kingship is about. They are not better than animals. Now, Psalm 49 verse 20 says, man that is in honor and understandeth not is like a beast that perish. Man in honor but understanding not is like a beast that perish, like animals that perish. Lack of understanding is making men to behave like animals. For example, talking about the institution of marriage. Bible says in Hebrews 13:4, it says, marriage is honorable in all, and the bed on the fire, but war, hunger, and adultery has God will judge. That means the marriage institution is very highly honorable. But many don't know the kind of honor God has placed on marriage. Now, when you see a home that has been turned to a boxing arena, where the husband, the man, and the wife, so punches, that means they lack understanding of what marriage is and the role expected of each of them. Again, when you see brothers, so-called brothers and sisters, jumping from one bed to other in the pretense of finding, selecting suitable partner, is a clear indication of lack of understanding of what marriage is all about. Yes, God permits sex in marriage, but marriage is not about sex. If marriage is about sex, the best partner would have been all these prostitutes and harlots. Just get one of them and put them in the house. The marriage is not about sex. It's more than sex. So people jumping and say, I'm selecting. They don't know, they don't understand at all what marriage is all about. Now, in our society now, we see lack of understanding display itself in our political arena. We see public officials investing public funds and abusing public office. They have the understanding of what public office is all about. Public office today is a great platform to carry out greater public goods. And the process write your name in gold and become unforgettable. That's what I believe public office is all about. Then you see our politicians, all they can do is pose. All the fingers into rings, blinging. The latest style of clothes, you find it on them. even boast on Facebook. They boast about their shoes. Those are babies in high positions of authority. They don't understand at all what public office is meant to do, what is meant to achieve. They don't at all. They behave like investors. They don't have the knowledge, the understanding of what public office is all about. And people clap for them. They call some of them that know how to swallow body, so to say. They call them smart. They are not smart. They are morons. They don't have understanding. They lack understanding. There was a man in the Bible called Nehemiah. When he was called to move to Jerusalem to redo the war, the man deprived himself of attachment of a governor. He was feeling for himself, saying people are poor. So I can't make them poorer by taking what is due to the governor's office. But what do you see in our country? Governor taking security allowance, running 2 billion that question cannot be asked concerning. And there is insecurity in their domain, and they can't do anything. Praise the Lord. Lack of understanding. Showing up. Another way to know that people lack understanding is when they engage in pride and self-glorification. Pride and self-glorification. We have people, they wear shoulder pads, so to say. Their shoulder is so high. No one can talk to them. They cannot be corrected. They cannot be rebuked. They are lords of themselves. Everybody is obedient to them. They are the master. No, it's not a bad thing to brag, but you must know what you brag about. And that's God's word. In Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 24, Jeremiah 9:24, Bible says that let him that glory in this, that understandeth and knoweth me, that I am the Lord, which exercise loving kindness, judgment, and righteousness on the head. For in these things I delight, says the Lord. If you want to brag in the fact that it's still God. I let you about bragging about knowing God. They are bragging in the fat bank account. They are bragging about their connections. They are bragging about their beauty. They are bragging about their placement in society. Somebody told me about a story. He said they wanted to invite somebody to their table. And the MC, he didn't get the appellations right. He was told, Mrs. Said the man just started still. They are calling people are looking at and he wouldn't even budge. I think he doesn't know that's her name. On the top, when he went to reach out to the MC, said, shit, Mrs. So then say, oh, sorry, I will invite shit, Mrs. Then she stood up, adjusted, Buba, and I did it very well. Then she walked by this kind of. Now glorifying himself. Did you bring the sheep? Did you bring the sheep? Even if someone is preached, you are born naked. You are born a princess, you are born naked where you are born. You didn't come with anything. Praise the Lord. God said if you want to brag, you brag in fact that you understand me. That's David bragged in the presence of the man called Goliath. Goliath said, I will cut off your head today. I do this small boy. David said, you don't know anything. God delivered me from bear. God delivered me from lion. You are going to be like those animals. I'm going to finish you. I will cut off your head and fill it to the depth of the earth. He bragged in the fact that he understood who God is serving. I understand very well the God is serving, the God of Israel, the God that is able to deliver. Understanding is very important. Very important. When you see society where they are being ruled by men that understood, that have understanding, no, you can't, development just take place. Because the economic growth is and gone. Crime go down because they know what to do. You know how to what the key to put in the right holes to get the door opened. But when we see men in authority that lack understanding, you see chaos. Praise the Lord. Now, how do we come about understanding? How do you come about understanding? Number one, go for the word. Go for the word of God. Psalm 119. Psalm 119. I'll read verse 99. I'll read verse 108, 104, 130, then 159. Psalm 119, verse 99. It says, he said, I have understanding that all my teachers for their testimony are my meditation. That's Psalm 119, verse 99. Now, 104. He says, so that teachers I get understanding, therefore I eat every false way. 130. From 136, he says, the angels of God giveth life. He giveth understanding unto the simple. Then 169 says, let my cry come near thee, near before thee, O Lord. Give understanding according to thy word. The word of God is a veritable way where you can get understanding. Know how to deal with matters. Know how to deal with matters. Body issue. You know how to handle it. The virtue of the word of God. I've seen people get themselves into trouble. Not trouble because by themselves, but because they stood as guarantor for people. The Bible warns about studying guarantor. Tell you that to be careful. It's in the scripture. That don't be shopping for someone. Because you land yourself in trouble. So you have to be careful about these people you become shorty for. So the word of God gives understanding about that matter. Somebody told me about a man. He said, this is a very wonderful looking man. But then he saw him another time, he was looking to a guy. What happened to you? I'm very sick. I was not sick. What happened? He said, I was in a good prison. For what? What did you do? He said, I didn't do anything. It was not able to do what he was supposed to do. And they looked for him, they couldn't find him. So they came to look for me. Said, until I was able to pay some money, that's when they released me. So to suffer for somebody else's sin. No, the Bible warned about it. The Bible warned about it. So when the Bible gives you understanding about matters, it tells you when to keep your mouth quiet. The hot one. Now, as already the Bible wants me, I saw the scripture, and it said to me, it said, put a watch upon and a guard upon my lips. And then what I say, Lord, it said, when you get that mission, just keep quiet. No matter what the guy said, the pastor says, just keep your mouth quiet. And I want the member of the committee, I said, see, this is what I hear. That makes it possible. It may talk like you, anything will happen. But please, keep quiet, keep silent. And of course, one of them is not to advise. We got meeting, and the pastor began to say something, and she became angry. And no, I tell you, I'm not sure the enmity, the friendship was broken. Until today, I'm not sure they are able to walk back the relationship back. Praise the Lord. They tell you go to the word of God. It gives you serious information that you can apply to your life matter, understanding. Number two, because of time, as for the baptism of the spirit of understanding, there is spirit of understanding. That is the spirit of Jesus. He came upon Jesus himself in Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1. The Bible says, and there's a comfort the rod out of the stem of Jesus, and a branch shall grow out of its stem, out of its root. And the spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him. The spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and the fear of the Lord. And make him of quick understanding of the Lord. Now let's talk that. That means there's a spirit of understanding. After that spirit of understanding, when you are in one issue that looks as if there's no way out, after understanding from God, how do I go about this thing? How do I go about it? There's a young man that finds himself in a serious wala. The issue that between mother-in-law and the wife. The mother came to him and said, your wife, so. He said, mommy, please. If my wife is your daughter, will you be reporting her to me because she did one or two things to you? Won't you talk about it with her? Said, mommy, please, let me be. The woman went away. Then, after a while, the wife also came. I said, I don't like what your mommy is doing. He said, alright, hold your peace. Yeah, so if my mother is your mother, you'll be reporting her. The woman too left. The two women, they had a meeting and resolved the issues. That was understanding. She knew she had to step in. That's knowledge. She has knowledge that he has to step in that matter. But how do I go about it? The understanding work about the knowledge and give him the wisdom to use. And it's up the wala in his own. Praise the Lord. Finally, allow the ministry of the pastor who you are under. In Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. Remember, we're on AYO Radio, United Kingdom. As I told you, the studio lines are +1479311788486 and +2349024553788. Praise the Lord. Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. Jeremiah 3:15. It says there, it says, and I will give you pastor according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. If your pastor is not opening up for understanding, and then maybe you have to find another pastor. So that's the primary focus, that primary assignment that God has given the pastor to open up understanding. Remember, we read it in Luke chapter 24, verse 5. Then open is the understanding that they might understand the scripture. That Jesus is the shepherd, and every shepherd is under shepherd under Jesus. So if your pastor is not opening understanding, then maybe you have to find another church. There was a story about a man that gave a testimony. He's a chartered accountant, he had a financial firm, but he was struggling, finding it difficult to pay salary. Then one day he was sitting in church, and the main pastor was mentioned. Bishop David was mentioned. And the man said, it is better for you to be a spoke in the moving wheel than to be in the entire wood and not be going anywhere. It is better for you to be a spoke in the moving wheel than for you to be in the wheel itself and not be going anywhere. Then the man looked at himself. He said, to be a spoke in the moving wheel. He said, or to be in the wheel itself and not be going anywhere. Which one is better? He said, now, I'm a CEO, founder, everything. I may look like a wheel. But I'm not going anywhere. Now, if I drop my CV, my certificate, and go to one of the business shops, and put in my CV, my certificate, and the guy I get employed, then I'll be a fool in the moving wheel. The guy just went and applied. And after they gave him a position, a really good position, with the car and everything, and before you know it, he starts flying. That means his pastor opened his understanding up. Praise the Lord. Pray for everyone listening to me on AYO Radio today, this moment, a moment with God and encounter with light, that we understand be open up in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
May you be able to comprehend as you need to comprehend to solve your life's matters, your life situations, life challenges in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
The understanding that will move you higher than where you are now. Receive it now in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
You understand that move you to your next level of glory in your life. Receive it now in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
I pray that the resurrection power will be upon you with spirit of understanding in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Everything dying, because this today is Mark Resurrection Day. Receive life now in the name of Jesus. Die home, receive life. Die business, receive life in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Well, until we meet another time on AYO Radio, United Kingdom, and the name of Pastor John Kadri, my own personal lines are +234 812610 5591 and plus 234 8053173029. You can communicate with me, you can call, you can cancel you with a light from above and join hands together with you to bring God's solution back into any challenges. God bless you in the name of Jesus.
Hallelujah. Thank you very much. Before you go, Pastor Kadri, we've got a few questions from our listeners on the web player, and I'm going to read it. I think there are 4 questions we've got here. This is from Paulette in London. She said, "What is the best way? What is the best way to celebrate Jesus' resurrection?"
Okay. What is the best way to celebrate Jesus' resurrection?
Yes.
Well, the best way. What is the primary purpose for Jesus coming in the first place? To save the world from their sin. That's the primary purpose. He came to save the world from their sin. So the whole matter about his coming, his death, his resurrection is about winning soul, rebuilding relationship that we have with God. In the beginning, God had a relationship with Adam. It was broken by sin. Now God wants to restore it and send Jesus. To celebrate Jesus is to talk to somebody about Christ, get to win his soul. And Bible says, for one single soul, and to one, there's joy in heaven. Angels is dancing, God is dancing, everybody is celebrating. So you want God to celebrate, then go out, minister to someone about Christ. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Thank you very much for that. And there's another one from Carlos from Mexico. What did Jesus do when he left the world? And has any other prophets before or after Jesus resurrected? That's from Carlos, Mexico.
What did Jesus do after he left the earth?
Before he left the world, after his resurrection, what did he do?
After his resurrection?
Yes. And has any other prophets before him or after him ever resurrected?
Well, let me start from the back. Has any prophet after he resurrected? Well, I don't know about any prophets that put himself in a class of Jesus that resurrected. But people are getting back from the dead. People are being prayed for. Normal people are being prayed for. Pastors are being prayed for. That seemingly died and they got up. But somebody in the class of Jesus that said, I'm also the Messiah and resurrected after dying. I've not heard anyone. I've not seen. Now, what did Jesus do immediately after he resurrected? I think I'll just answer in 2 weeks. According to the scriptures, immediately after he resurrected, in Acts chapter 1, the Bible says he showed himself to the disciples over 40 days with infallible proofs. That's Acts chapter 1. He showed himself to the disciples with infallible proofs. Acts, the book of Acts, chapter 1. Let me just read it unto you. Praise the Lord. Acts chapter 1. He said, now, verse 3, he said, to whom also he shewed himself alive after his passion by many infallible proofs, being seen of them 40 days, and speaking of the things pertaining to the kingdom of God. So, that was what he did. Immediately after he resurrected, he was showing himself to his disciples with the infallible proofs that see, I've resurrected, and telling them about the kingdom, and giving them the great commission that you go to the world and preach. Now, what the assignment is engaged in now is a time of intercession for the believers. Is the right top of God interceding for us. Interceding for us. We are in a battle, we are in a race. So he's there making sure we have the clear support. We saw the situation where Stephen was being stoned. The Bible said Jesus rose up in heaven. He stood his feet in heaven. So no matter condition, no matter situation anyone is passing through, know that Jesus is there. He's standing by our side. You may not see, but he's standing by our side. And at times, I tell you, he shows up, even on earth. He shows up. He comes. He visits people. Praise the Lord. So, we see acid in the life of the believers. Then, of course, the Holy Spirit is the one that took his position of the Godhead on earth right now. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Okay, this is from Olamide from Nigeria. What is the symbolism of killing the two thieves with Jesus on the cross? I think it was the two thieves on the cross with him that died.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
Well, what me I believe the symbolism of the two thieves. Right? First, it was a custom. It was a custom. That's what they do. That why three people supposed to be on the cross. There was Barabbas that was supposed to be on the cross with those two thieves, making three of them. But there was a custom that they can exchange. So they exchanged Barabbas for Jesus. So Jesus took the place.
Wow.
Well, it shows the world that, see, at the center of wherever you find yourself, on the left or the right, at the center, there's hope for you if you want to grab it. The thief at the right hand, the thief at the left hand was ringing after Jesus said, "You are the Son of God, take yourself. We are save us too." Then the thief on the right hand said, we know we did what we are being punished for what we did rightly. But this man is innocent. He's being punished for what he did not do. When he walked up to Jesus said, "Please remember me in your kingdom." Jesus said, Today, you will enter paradise with me." That was one man that got express visa into paradise. That shows that, see, no matter how dirty any man is, Jesus can clean you up. I tell you, heaven is going to be a place of surprise. Because people you think, you least expect to be in heaven, they'll be in heaven. And people you believe you find them in heaven, they won't be there. That thief condemned already on the right hand, because to Jesus straight away in paradise. He got there. So I believe looking at that, we can come to point, no matter how far we think we are gone, how we think everything is, we don't have any hope. We can't be redeemed. There's no man that can be redeemed. And Jesus we put that one, that question, the answer is completely on the cross with those two veilers beside him. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Yeah, the thieves got saved last minute. Wow. Thank you very much. The last one, which is from Bimbo in Germany. It's a long one, so I'm going to be very careful reading it because it's quite long. It's sad for a mother, Mary, that's Jesus' mom, to see his son humiliated and killed in front of her. How will she feel? How will she feel to see him resurrected and departed to heaven? That's from Bimbo, Germany.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
No, there are two things there. First, seeing being killed on the cross with a sorrow. You know, there's a grief. The woman with grief, of course, he yearns for the son of his womb. He will cry, which is normal. Because he's seen his child being murdered before him for what he did not do. So, though she knows about what Jesus has come to do. In fact, you know that Mary is someone that is meticulous. Mary hears and hears well. If you check the Bible, there's a place this is where they will say some people came and said this, and Mary took it out, they noted it out. Then they will make a comment again. Then they will notice. That was when you are taking out Galilee for marriage, he could go to Jesus and say, "I know the child I have. I know the special part. I know he can solve this situation." Jesus did go attend to this situation because he has taken note of the kind of child he gave back to. So, of course, on the cross, being killed for the sake of the world, it means that's a grief, sad one. But the other grave is the joyful one, seeing him resurrected and ascending. Now it's no more dead. He's risen. He has left the place of the grave. He's speaking. Now he's growing, he's ascending. Of course, you would have wished I want him to stay with me. But he knows he has completed his assignment. So he's going to, very soon I'm coming to meet him. So it's not, she's happy, but the feeling of, he's going away, is also there. But I must tell you, he's happy. Now, look at the situation of the man called David in the Bible. When the first king, when he got the wife of Uriah pregnant with the first child, and the prophet came and said, this child is going to die because you did it. They did a lot of fasting, praying, he would not eat, the bed he said he would not eat. But when he got to know that the child has died, he said, give me my food. He said, we thought you would not eat, we thought even you would kill yourself. He said, no. He said, he has gone. He's not going to come down. He's been out go and meet him. So why should I sorry again? So many will say, yes, he has gone, but I will go and meet him. I know he's leaving now. Thank God for that. So that also can be compared. But I'm very sure she's also happy that her child is resurrected. Because that's the promise. That's that. If Jesus does not resurrect, then it will be one of the most miserable Christians. It will be a miserable thing to be a Christian. Because it's resurrection gave Christianity life. Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. I'm sorry, I'm crying. To be quite honest, I'm crying right now. And the reason is a cry of joy, if I may say. It's just, I don't understand why people always kill good people or good person. In the case of Jesus, it was an angel, it was God, it was a saint, he was doing good to people. You understand? Why is it that people will just, plan against him and then kill somebody that is good? Even in films, always the good guys that always end up dying in films as well. Why did they do that to Jesus? Somebody that fed the multitude. Somebody that a woman even believed inside herself that if I touch his garment, I will be healed. And she was healed. Why would people harm a man like that?
Well, it's part of the plan. Jesus came to fulfill the word. He has been planned, the kind of death is going to die. He was in the scripture that they're going to pierce him at his side. It's in the scripture that are going to share his garment. It's in the scripture that are going to cast blood for his robe. He just came to fulfill the scripture. The scripture has been laid out for him. So for Jesus, everything has been laid out. He came to fulfill the cause. But why do good guys die? Because the world doesn't understand what they stood for. That's the truth. Because of lack of understanding. I remember at the death of one of the great politicians in Nigeria, somebody said, I think it should be Ojukwu, that said he's the best president Nigeria ever had. Ojukwu. People don't understand why they need to vote for him. So he died not realizing his dream to be president over all Nigeria. There are also good people around. People don't understand. They thought that they don't know that they'll be doing themselves a lot of good by helping us, by moving close to them. But they make such people their enemies. And what happens? Most of the time they regret it at later end. They regret it. You have situation where even the young ladies, if a man comes to you, you think he's not good enough, and you went off the other person, you think this one is the best. Then you later find out that you are missing. So it happens. That's when, in any situation where he makes us to understand, so that you will take the right step. So that you take the right step. Some are in a job. They begin to lament, this job is bad, it's not good, I need another job. Meanwhile, the way they are going, in 6 months' time, the place will close down. I'll take that one out. And the man lost everything. He lost everything. So you have to understand the plan of God for you. Don't take any steps without understanding you are taking. And I think it's Abraham Lincoln that said, find a place to stand, and after standing, stand firm. So make sure where you are standing is the place where you need to stand. Don't stand on a standing platform where it will sink when the sun comes. God will help our understanding. We need that a lot.
Exactly.
But
wow.
we should continue doing good.
Yes, I mean, we all want to be like Jesus. I'm striving so hard to be like Jesus. We all want to be like Jesus, but it is very hard to be like Jesus. We want to do good, but looking at the humiliation that was inflicted on him, and it is just the normal way of jungle justice that they do nowadays, isn't it? It is very hard. So how can you advise us to try or strive to be like Jesus in every way, in all the things that he does or he did?
Let me say one thing. Jesus even said, he said, all the things I do, you will do, and greater works you will do. So Jesus himself to excelling in all the manifestation we see, the signs and wonders, just expect us to excel in, to do more than he did. Now, you see, there's a scripture that says that if any man you are in Christ, you cannot sin because the seed of God is in you. So you cannot face sin, temptation, and the controller of sin and temptation, devil himself, you can't face him by the flesh. You can only live a godly life by the Spirit of God. It's through the Spirit of God you can mortify the flesh. You can get in the desire of the flesh and make your spirit to grow up. In the spirit, what the difference between an unbeliever and a Christian is this: everyone has a spirit, soul, and body. But for the unbeliever, the flesh is what is controlling the soul and controlling the spirit. Meanwhile, for the believer, the spirit is what is controlling the soul and the body. The spirit is what gives the command to the soul. He said, let this man be in you as in his Christ. So there are some things that think on these things, what is pure, what is weak, what is holy. So there are things that you can think about. There's a mind of Christ that you must attend to. So the Spirit can give command to your soul, to your spirit, to your mind, and to your body. Tell your body you can't do this because you are this is what you are. You can't do get involved in this. But if you don't have that power of the Spirit, restraining power of the Spirit, to tell you when you are going, he said, if the Spirit says, if another mind is in you, the Holy Spirit will make you to know. If you are going off the track, he will draw you back. So it's allowing the Spirit of God to work perfectly enough. That is what makes us to attain to where Jesus attained to. There's no other way we can do it. We can't do it by the power of the flesh. We can't do it by the power of the will. You have to rely on the Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit is our helper, and will help us to live, to be truly the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. So we depend on the Holy Spirit to live in this world that is So I mean, it's a world where the light thing, like there's a thin line between good and bad now. But there's political correctness and moral correctness, everything. So everything is mumbled up. So if you want to know which one is right, depend on the Spirit. Now, I say this. Just even from the altar these days, you can get what is right. Because you see many pastors that say things, and scripturally, it does not have any basis. Pastors, women, and children, the women is anointed. So they begin to give people to drink. To give people to drink. I mean, it's barbaric.
Oh.
It's barbaric. And you sell anointing oil for very good sum of money.
The problem is with me, if I go to church and a pastor tell me to drink the wee, I won't drink it. And the reason is not because I don't believe him, and it's not because I don't believe that there's miracle in his wee. But the problem with me is I've got OCD, which is obsessive compulsive disorder. So I cannot drink wee. It's irritating to me.
Sir, Do you know why many so-called Christians are being misled by the leaders?
Okay.
It's because they don't believe like the bigger Christians. Those ones, when they hear what they go home and sit down and look at the scripture and look if what they heard was the truth. They will compare what they heard from the altar and compare whatever they can see in the scripture.
Yeah, but sir, you cannot. Sorry for interrupting you. Sir, you cannot argue with your pastor. It's on culture. You can't do it. It's a taboo. You cannot. If a pastor say drink, you must drink it because we see a pastor like our second God.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you can't give pastor, then you can change church.
That's true.
You don't need to say. If you born your born come to the pew there. You can change church.
That's true.
Have I changed church before? I did. I did. If I say you are not, what you are saying does not mean what I will saying. And why they're not to follow God and His word than to follow man. So you do. That's just it. Your pastor is not your God. Your pastor did not die for you. It's Jesus that died for everyone. So follow Jesus and His word. Simple.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for today's preaching. You really touched me, to be quite honest, and I'm sure you've touched the lives of our viewers and our listeners out there. Thank you so much for coming today. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from Pastor John Kadri, live from Ibadan, Moment with God, an encounter with light, right here on AYO Radio. Please make it a Sunday tablet, 2 p.m. United Kingdom time. And I believe Nigeria and UK, we are on the same time now. And in Mexico, like my dear friend, let me find your name again before I mention Mr. Carlos from Mexico. I don't know what time is it now there. Please let us know what time is it in Mexico. Yes, so thank you very much. And the lady from Germany as well. I don't know what time is it in Germany. I should assume that we are using the same time or almost. Thank you very much to all our listeners worldwide. Thanks for joining us today on AYO Radio. We're going to switch to our tuning radio where we broadcast there 24/7, 365 days a year. And before I go, I just want to say to everyone that AYO Radio presenters will be in concert in Nigeria this Saturday 13th of July. Saturday 13th of July 2019. Yes, let me repeat that again. Saturday 13th of July. All AYO radio presenters, we are about 15 in number. We're going to be live in street. We're going to be performing live. We're going to be broadcasting live in the streets of Lagos, Saturday 13th of July. Come and join us. We're going to be doing talent show there as well, and we'll be giving prizes. We're going to be doing dancing competition. If you know you can be there, make sure you come down there. It's going to be big. It's going to be heavy. And also, AYO Radio will be on FM in Nigeria this year as well. So, to God be the glory. We're working hard towards that. And inshallah, it will happen. I use inshallah. I use God. I use everybody. I'm very spiritual. Trust me. Yes. The story is about Jesus Christ. Yes, he is the famous person that we are actually celebrating today. His resurrection, his life, and his resurrection was, greatly, what's the right word? Moving. That's my own word, moving. I love his stories. One of my favorite stories of Jesus Christ is about the disciples. It's called 12 disciples. And do you know what? When the enemies were planning, or the mob, or the Pharisees, I think they are the Pharisees, correct me if I'm wrong, when they were planning to actually abduct him and execute him or bring him to justice. You understand? They were so confused because they couldn't tell the difference between Jesus and Peter and Judas and Mark and I don't know, is Joshua there? John is there? You know, many of them, I can't even remember their names. Please, if you know the names of the 12 disciples of Jesus Christ, yeah, please text it. Or, yeah, text it, all the names, so that I can read it out. Yes. So, what I found very amazing or awesome, let me use the word awesome because that sounds like a good word, isn't it? Is that you cannot tell the difference between Jesus and his disciples. They all look alike, and if you see the photographs of Jesus Christ, he's good looking. Imagine, that means when he actually selected his disciples, he must have been careful in selecting his disciples. He was actually picking up models, the good looking ones, you understand? And they all came with skills, different characters, different charismas. You understand? That is the beauty of it. Imagine if your enemies are coming for you and they don't know who you are. They always hear about you. They've seen you before, but when you are with your disciples, they don't know the difference. So they all look alike. They must have looked like twins. Imagine 12 twins. If there's anything like that, trust me, that is massive. I love that part of the story. You know, everyone looks the same, but it's also obviously the mother, Mary, will always, know our own son. So Mary can tell, and obviously Joseph too. You understand? The parents, they can actually tell who their son is, but the enemies can't tell the difference. You understand? I love that story, and I will never forget that story. If I was a pastor, which I doubt I will ever be a pastor, you understand, because I'm not that religious, you understand? But if I was a pastor, I will always preach about that story, because I find it very fascinating that, 12 disciples plus Jesus look alike, and people can't tell the difference, But when he's alone, when he's walking alone, yes, you can tell that this is Jesus, isn't it? Because obviously, evidently, a woman with the flow of blood saw Jesus and she followed him in crowd, but she made sure that she touched his garment and she was healed. Even there was a guy too, I don't know, I think it must have been a short man, Jesus Christ was preaching. He couldn't see him properly, and he climbed a tree just to see Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, Jesus Christ was a superstar. He was a great man. He was a great prophet. He was a good man. You understand? It's just like, I've said this before, like you go to see Davido in concert, Wizkid in concert, or Rihanna in concert, or Madonna in concert. You understand? You know that all those artists that I mentioned, including late Michael Jackson, they got beer fans. You get me? They got beer fans. They are superstars. I'm telling you. So it's like you going to their concert. You understand? You go to see Jesus Christ and he will feed you. He will do good things. He performs miracles. He's not a magician, but he performs miracles. He walks on water. How many of us can walk on water? So the question is, why would anyone want to kill somebody that's... Why is it that nice people always die? Even in movies. He wasn't doing anything wrong. I believe he was a virgin. Talking about virgins, again, talking about nice people. Somebody who's now Olosho. You know the story of Dracula. I love the story of Dracula, I'm telling you. Dracula, Yes, anyway, welcome back. Facebook is back on now. Yeah, as I was saying, like I said before, the story of Dracula always go for virgins. You know, virgin people are pure. You understand? They are not promiscuous. They are not sexually orientated. They have never been sexed, in other words. You understand? They're pure. You know, they're good women. You understand? Faithful women. Yeah, probably born again women. Probably nanny. Probably nuns. You understand? The virgins. And Dracula will go for them and kill them. You will actually see Olosho and those promiscuous, no, I can't say that word very well, women. And we leave them alone, but go for virgin. What is it about good people that we want to terminate or cut their life short? Why? Why will anybody kill Jesus? He told people not to pay tax. Okay, that's against government. Government won't like that. Imagine if there's a prophet like Jesus Christ now and telling us to stop paying tax. And you know, in this country where we live, London, the tax system is ridiculous. Sometimes I look at my wages like this, yeah? I'm giving you an example. Say, for example, and I do earn a lot of money, I will. Say, for example, I earn £900 this week, yeah? NI and tax, boom, about 300 or 250 goes to the government. I get so upset, you know, that this is my money, I work for this. Why is the government taking it away from me? Why is the government taking it? Yeah, I understand that, yes, when I retire, my pension, yes, this is where they're going to be paying me back. But what if we don't, how many people, do you know how many people that died before they even retire? Why are they taking this so much money that I really, really suffered for? I worked so hard for it, and they're taking £300 in 1 week. I'm telling you, government are rich, very rich. So the same thing. Jesus Christ said, no, you must not stop paying tax. I said tax. You must stop paying tax. It's happening. Nobody is telling Nigerians not to pay tax. Majority of people are not paying tax in Nigeria. They're not paying their taxes in Nigeria. Yeah. So Jesus Christ didn't even have to tell them. But he reminds Christians that tithes is very compulsory. Tithes. Probably that's what actually got the government upset. Now, okay, you're encouraging people to be paying tithes to church and discouraging them to pay tax. You understand? Who are you? Why are you doing that? How do you think we're going to maintain the roads? How do you think if we're going to pay pension? And I'm sure they weren't paying pension in those days. You understand? That is what actually got them upset. They were so PISS off. And you know what I mean by PISS off, which is preachy. You know, you step on some politician's toes, they'll get rid of you. And that's what happened. Simple as ABC. Look at what happened to sugar. Step on people's shoe. Boom. Gone. I'm sure you all know who Sugar is in Nigeria, the politician that was shot in the eye during this election. This election gone. That's it. So, Jesus Christ was not very, very popular with the politicians, with the government, with the ruling class. He was like the Robinson Hood Is it Robin Hood? Yeah, Robin Hood. You know, who takes from the poor, who takes from the rich and give it to the poor. Jesus Christ was for the poor. Imagine when about 5,000, or I can't even remember the number of people that went to see Jesus Christ preaching. They were all hungry. You understand? Just 5 loaves of bread, 5 fishes. Prayed to it, multiplied it, and fed the whole multitude. Jesus Christ was a superstar. He was kind, he was nice, and there was no reason whatsoever for them to kill him. There was no reason. All he did was good for the people, for the Christians. That's all. And imagine the way they killed him. Just like who asked that question, Bimbo from Germany said, how would she feel? Imagine. I told you what they did to Jesus is the modern day jungle justice that we witness in the streets of Lagos. It's in Jamaica and it's in some other countries as well. You understand? Nowadays, then in the time of Jesus Christ, there was no tire. If there was tire, they would put tire around Jesus Christ's neck or body and pour petrol and set him ablaze. That's jungle justice. But because the motor was not invented, remember when he was traveling to Galilee, he didn't travel by transport, by motor car. He didn't even own a car. He didn't own a donkey, because car was not invented in those days. Just donkey, horses, and those are the things, probably kangaroo. I don't know if you can ride on kangaroo, but horses, camel, all those things. Yeah, obviously animals, we were created with animals. So animals have always been in existence. You know, probably elephant as well. They ride on elephants. I don't know. You understand? Jesus Christ didn't own anything. He didn't own anything. He was unemployed. His whole job is to preach. You understand? That was his job. You know, he wanted to go to Galilee. He didn't have a horse. He didn't have a donkey. He had to tell his disciples to go to a man and borrow the donkey. If the man says, who wants it, just say the Lord needs it or something like that. You understand? The man obeyed. Gave them the donkey and he rode the donkey. You understand? Nowadays, prophets. You see, nowadays prophets, what's going on with this Instagram stuff? Come on, man. So, yeah. You know, nowadays prophets, you see one pastor with 10 cars, helicopter, plane, everything. Yeah. Houses, universities. You know, Jesus Christ, the founder of Christianity, the hero of Christianity, he didn't have a car, he didn't have a donkey, he didn't have a bicycle, he didn't have a roller skate. Trust me, he didn't have a roller skate. He had nothing basically. All he wanted, everything he wants, he just borrowed. He asked them nicely. And they do it for him. But the prophets now, we all say we want to be like Jesus Christ. You see all these prophets. I'm not going to mention their names, but as I speak, you know who I'm talking about. And I'm not here trying to be like Daddy Freeze or anything. I'm not trying to be anybody. I'm speaking with passion because today I actually cried about the way that they actually killed a good man. You understand? They killed a good man right in front of his mother. I don't even know if his dad Joseph was there or not. I cannot remember that. You understand? But his mom was there. Surely. The same thing is the same jungle justice that was performed on Jesus Christ. They threw brick on him, slapped him, stabbing, pinching. Upon all this, man was hungry. Jesus Christ was thirsty. He was thirsty for any pure water, Avian. He's not asking for Evian, it's just new water. Even you can give him pure water or well water or river water, any water. Guess what they did? They gave him vinegar. Bitter. What kind of human being? Who does that? Nailing. Do you know what it's like to actually pinch your own hand with a needle? Bossy issue. They nailed him. Nail. Alive. Somebody is alive and you nail him. Nail his legs. Nailing wicked people. Wicked. Wicked people, son of a gun. They nailed him, spat at him, pinch him, stabbed him with arrow. They didn't even use knife. Arrow. Look what is happening in the streets of London. There's a lot of knife stabbing everywhere. You know how knife stabbing can kill people. Only one person escaped it, MC Oluomo. But instead, they didn't stop at stabbing him with a knife. They used arrow, they stabbed him, nail him to wall. That's jungle justice, to just watch fellow creature like you. You shouldn't even do that to animals. Instead of doing, talk less of doing it to human being. People are wicked. People are so wicked. And I'm sure those people that killed Jesus Christ will go home and feeling happy. I wonder what they will do at night. If that was me, I won't be able to sleep. Anyway, I will never kill anyone. And I'm sure after killing Jesus Christ, they all went to the pub, innit? They went to the pub, started drinking. Yeah, we killed him, innit? Yeah. We kill him. Feels good to kill him. We are happy now. It's gone. Never trouble us again. We never feed people with loaves of bread and fishes again. Yeah. We never baptize people again. What's wrong with baptism? They be so happy now. They are happy. They're so happy. And I wonder, the news of Jesus Christ's resurrection, I wonder how they will feel about that news. I don't even know if they had it on the radio, if radio was invented at that time, which I doubt very much, or television, But, ordinary word of mouth spread like wildfire. That's why mouth is a weapon. It's actually more powerful than Instagram or Facebook or any other media, social media communication. Word of mouth is fast, it's bad, it's wicked. People spread the news. Yes, it's risen. But Jesus Christ is risen. I'm sure they will still be in that. It must be his ghost. These people, they are deluded. They love this man. They think it's risen. We killed him 3 days ago. I was there. I killed him. I was the one who actually choked him with a knife. They won't believe. They were still doubting. No, it's unbelievable. That guy, we killed him. He's gone. Gone with the wind. He ain't coming back. And because they've never heard the story before, they thought Jesus Christ was a useless man. They think it was a fraudster. They thought it was just Yahoo, just deceiving people with magic, fake magics. They didn't believe. Nah, how could that happen? I was there, I killed him. He ain't coming back. Coming back from where? Nah, sorry, man. He's gone. If they were Jamaican, they would say, nah, him a come back, him no come back. Me kill him. I didn't want to use their swearing word because if I want to speak Jamaican language, it will sound better with the swearing word, you know, the B word. Me kill his B something. Me murder him. Me murder him. He might come back a lie or lie. A lie. Me not believe or no. Me not believe or no. That doesn't sound Jamaican, but here you go. I'm doing comedy here now. But listen to you. You listen to them. I wish I was there. I wish I was there. They be talking, nah. Stop lying, bro. Stop lying. You can't resurrect. We kill him gone. Him gone with the thieves. Did you not see the thieves? They're gone. So if it's reason, where are the thieves there? Why didn't the thieves rise up with him? You know, people still have doubts. Even Thomas. There was a popular guy called Thomas. He didn't believe neither. He didn't believe. He says, show me evidence. Show me where the nail went through. If that was you, if you are the real Jesus that came back. Some people, if Yorubas were there, Akudaya. Akudaya Ramade yo. Akudaya means somebody who is dead and then come back to life. Thomas says, show me the evidence. Show me the hole where the knife penetrated. I want to see it before I believe you're Jesus Christ. It was evident. Jesus Christ put them to shame. That's why I always say to people, do not kill what you cannot create. If you cannot create a soul, do not kill that soul. Only God can create and take away. You understand? With the story of Jesus, yeah, they killed him. But he resurrected because he's powerful, he's God. He's a saint. He still lives. He lives with us up till now. He lives in us. We all try to be like him, but nobody wants to go through what he went through. Who would? Some people might say, oh, what about those people that were killed through the act of jungle justice? It's not the same. They did something wrong, that's why they were killed. And I'm not actually supporting that anybody should do jungle justice for whatever reason. You understand? The law does not permit it. You understand? It's illegal to kill someone because they've committed a crime. You do not kill. The right thing for a normal person to do is to take that person to the court of law. Take that person to the police station where you will be dealt with legally. You have no right to perform jungle justice on anyone, and if you do that, you are a wicked soul. You are not human. You need to be repudiated. I hope I'm saying that word very correctly. I'm not sure, but repudiated. You need to be cast out of society. You need to be put away and locked up. And that is the penalty. If you do jungle justice in Nigeria or in any part of the world, you will face the full wrath of the law. The law will deal with you. Stop it. Jungle justice is not normal. Jungle justice is rubbish. Jungle justice is not humane. Jungle justice does not have a place in our society. You don't juggle justice on Jesus Christ by murdering him, stoning him, spitting at him, and pinching with arrow, knives, nailing him, giving him vinegar to drink, taking blood off him, as if you're all vampires. To be quite honest, you're all vampires, to be quite honest. You did jungle justice. You all need to be prosecuted. It's too late now because you've killed Christ. But surprise, surprise, Christ surprised you. He came back. Jesus Christ came back. 3 days after you killed him, he came back in flying colors. Show off. Listen. You think you kill me? You can't kill the spirit. I'm Jesus. I'm God. Put everybody to shame. You understand? Put everybody. That's why we're celebrating his resurrection today. God bless you all, and happy Easter to all our listeners and viewers on social media. Thank you so much. God bless you as you listen to us. I'm your humble servant. I'm your humble operator. I'm your humble presenter, DJ Ali Journalist. That's my name. And if you like, you can call me Omoyala Durani Mangoro, or you can call me Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, or you can call me African Boy with Charisma, or you can even call me Ali and the Angel. Whatever you call me, it's all good, bro. It's all good. That's all I got. That's all I got for you today on AYO Radio. Please, let's switch to our tuning radio where we broadcast 24/7, 365 days a year. Thank you, and God bless you. Happy Easter to you and your families worldwide.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
It's the breakfast show. It's the breakfast show. Starting your day the right way.
Remix. Music.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your day the right way with the Breakfast Show. AYO Radio.
Simply the best. Energy. Technology. Good morning.
Hello, good day. This is Blue Corners on AYO Radio, a program that gives you a shoulder to lean on. Join me on AYO Radio. Let's discuss your pains, those things you feel you want to share, those experiences you want the public to learn from, the sweet memories you feel like sharing. Who knows, that could bring smiles to the face of someone somewhere. This is Blue Corners again on AYO Radio. I am Toka Stainless. Thank you for joining me, for tuning in.
Aha! Magazine the dunia jo. Ó ti balẹ̀ kù díẹ̀ sílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Magazine tó sọ nípa ìgbésí ayé àwọn òṣèré. Akọrin lóríṣiríṣi àtàwọn aláfẹ́ ènìyàn láwùjọ wa. Nílẹ̀ yẹ àtúnkẹ́kùn. Ẹ̀rà ẹ̀ka kẹ́gbàdùn ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yẹ̀ wà wòran inú gbẹ̀dú magazine. Bó ṣe rí clean clear and attractive lówó tí ò ga lára. Fún ayẹyẹ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀, ìgbéyàwó, ìsọmọlórúkọ, ayẹyẹ ọjọ́bí, ìpolówó ọjà. Gbẹ̀gbẹ̀dú magazine ni ẹ ké sí o. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ mọ̀ nípa ìtàn ìgbésí ayé màmá wa. Ìyá àdúrà Esther Bimbola Àjàyí, ìtàn Pàkásùn, King Sunny Adé. Àtòbí náà gbẹ̀yìn o. Ẹ̀yẹ ṣe àti àgbẹ̀dú magazine. Bóyá lẹ mọ̀ gbẹ̀dú magazine ni àkọ́kọ́ magazine nílẹ̀ Nàìjíríà lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára nílẹ̀ UK. Ẹ lè download app wa lórí Android àti Apple Store lórí iPhone. Ẹ lè rí gbẹ̀dú magazine rà lóṣòdì, Ìkẹjà àti Lagos Island. Ẹ̀yẹ ṣe àti pè sórí 08039715126 tàbí kẹ́ lọ sórí website wa www.bedumagazine.com tàbí bedumagazine@gmail.com. Bedú magazine, ìwọ bèrè, àwa yóò lu gbẹ̀dú ayẹyẹ rẹ kárí ayé.
Bedú magazine. Ọ̀pákùtẹ̀ lórílẹ̀-èdè ètò ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ́ olófàá tá a fi gbẹ́tòkè ètò kan tí yóò mọ yànnàná ọ̀rọ̀ lórí ètò ẹ̀kọ́ jáde ìyẹn lórí AYO UK Radio lágbo ẹ̀kọ́ bọ̀tún yọ kò sí yọ kárí ilé kárí oko lètò lágbo ẹ̀kọ́ jẹ́ abala àkọ́kọ́ níbi láti máa fúnra wa láwọn ìròyìn tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ káàkiri gbogbo campuses tó wà lórílẹ̀‐èdè nàìjíríà àgbájọ ọwọ́ làkókò fi sọ́yà apálá kejì láti jọmọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ètò ẹ̀kọ́ lágbára tá a sì jọmọ́ mú kókó ọ̀rọ̀ kan gbéyàwó tẹ́yìn náà sì máa bá wa dá sí i ẹ̀mọ́ kò ṣe gàdà ẹ̀mọ́ kò ṣe gèdè ẹ̀ pàdé àtọ́kùn ètò ọ̀làdìpúpọ̀ Abíọ́dún Abela lórí AYO UK Radio lágbo ẹ̀kọ́ àjọmọ́ àgbọ̀ ni.
ẹ kú dédé wòyí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi nílé lóko èmi olólùfẹ́ yín ló wà bí Okùnadé Olúṣọlá Gabriel aka Sassy at Team Sassy_official on AYO Radio UK TV show. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, before I proceed